Today, we're at the largest construction trade show in the world, Bauma 2025. We're excited to showcase everything from the latest technology from both well-known brands and some promising newcomers with their own innovative ideas. We'll also explore some impressive lifting technologies that may be outside our usual focus. Our goal is to bring you all the essential insights into the loader crane industry at Bauma. To kick things off, let's dive into the highlights, starting with Fassi. As you can see behind me, we are at the Fassi booth, which is celebrating 60th anniversary, and directly behind me there is a 80-ton meter crane, F805. Then to the left of me we've got a 905, which is the replacement for the F820 crane. And let's have a look on this one here, the F1050, which is the replacement for the F990 crane. And what's the difference between these cranes? First and foremost, it has an X profile, which allows for increased capacity, 15% capacity in the vertical lifting, 6% increase in capacity of horizontal lifting, and when compared with the fly-jib version of the fly-jib L626, they claim it has 40% capacity increase in vertical lifting and astounding 90% in horizontal lifting. Also, as you can tell, the new FX990 control system combined with FSC Techno stability system, which allows you to adapt the conditions for stability adjusted to the conditions of wherever the operator is working at. Okay, here we are at the very top corner of the already mounted vehicles. One on the right hand side here is the Fassi F1250, and here on the left we've got a bigger version, bigger brother, Fassi F1750. Now let's explore some of the bigger versions of Big Boys toys and what Bauma has got to offer. Let's follow me. For example, let's take a look at this big boy. It's not our area of expertise, but from what we can gather, it's the Liebherr LTM 1650-8.1, a 700-ton crane. Look at this beast. How many axles has it got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 axles. And massive, massive boom. Whew. I'm sweating already. Next we've got behind us an Erkin stand. 2 Erkin cranes. One on the left hand side is belonging to the Austrian company. It's a 400-ton meter crane. And on the right hand side we've got a Danish company, Skax, with a 225-ton meter crane. This is the important information, guys. Always read the labels because you might put yourself in danger. It clearly say, don't touch my Erkin. This crane happens to be exactly the same model as Van Hoft, if you remember. Erkin 225-ton meter. This one is with a 5-axle, and this one is not folded behind the cab. It's actually folded sideways, long ways, as you can see here. And also we nearly missed the third vehicle on stand at Erkin. You can see the 5-axle Volvo FH with a Erkin 250-ton meter. You can see it looks like it's designed by CCH, the Dutch manufacturer, the Dutch bodybuilder, and it's actually for sale through Verstein & Trucks, which is one of the organizers of Lift and Load. Here behind me you can see an Erkin, I think, in disguise, mounted on top of the Goldhofer trailer. Looks like it's a 300-ton meter. Correct me if I'm wrong. And here behind me we've got opportunity to show you a crawler crane designed and manufactured by Zaunrith, an Austrian bodybuilder and truck constructor, crane installer, specializing in installing Effer cranes such as this one, ZRK 1000, which is the same model as we covered in the Netherlands, if you remember, with Jos Effer 1000. And then behind it there is a sleeping beast, at top of the range of the folded behind the cab cranes, Effer 2055. Another stand that we came across is obviously Copma, as you can tell, with 1, 2, 3, 4 examples of the cranes. The biggest one is a 1800, which is the 180 ton meter, I would say. A 1000, which we saw in Piacenza. A little 4 ton meter crane, probably mounted on the van. And on the far end, you can see the old tested and trusted Copma 450. Okay, as we were walking, we came across Bonfiglioli. I honestly thought they stopped producing cranes, but here they are. A new version. This is, looks like it's 36 ton meter crane with a fly jib. We're here at the stand of Hidrokon, a Turkish manufacturer of knuckle boom cranes. And this one, it looks impressive. Let's give our viewers a quick brief overview. So this vehicle is the biggest in the range of Hidrokon. It's 390 ton meter crane. It's built on 4 axles. It weighs 40.2 tons without the fly jib. If you want to mount the fly jib, it weighs 46 tons with additional weight, counterweight, which is 13.2 tons, if I remember right. This vehicle can be operated both from the cab level, if it's raining, if you don't like the rain, or you can have it operating from the ground with a remote control made by Danfoss. What we can read from the duty chart, this vehicle, this crane, can lift 12 tons at 24 meters with 9 extensions. If you add another 3 manual extensions, it will push the reach to nearly 32 meters and will be capable of lifting 8.2 tons. If you want to mount it with fly jib, it will lift. The maximum reach with manual extensions is 54 meters in the horizontal reach, and it will lift 680 kilograms. We are present here at Palfinger stand, and behind me we've got the launch of the brand new smaller brother of the PK1050. This is the PK880 Tech, which is not yet available on website as of this day and time. Maybe let's come closer and have a look at the duty chart and see what capacities this crane can handle.
We couldn't find it at the stand, but here is an exclusive sneak peek.
And next to me there's a remote control, a P6 radio remote control. Unfortunately we can't see the paddle versions. The only one we can see is here with the joystick ones. Although it looks nice and compact, but we would like to see it with the paddles because we are pianists. At the minute there is a bit of the demonstration going on with the hydraulic pallet fork attachment, a tiltable. You can see that the tilt up the top looks pretty smooth. Here behind me we've got Aluexbeams stand, a Finnish manufacturer of aluminium spreader beams for technical lifting, usually bottom lifting. Let's explore their stand. And here, let's come and have a look. Let's start with this baby one. I like it. It's a 2-ton version, cross beam. It's slightly heavier than the Feather, which is standing on the 30-ton capacity beam. You can see how long it is. Let's measure it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say 6 meters long, and it still extends. You pull these pins and probably extend it. You'll have to just have a look on the specifications to have a look. This is the monster one. This is the biggest they currently build. 50-ton meter one, which is disassembled. It's in pieces. It probably will take a couple of men to lift the sections, although it's still manageable. But I would assist it with some sort of lifting device such as Hiab, loader crane, or a forklift. You can see other range here. Let's have a look. We've got single straight beam, which is their newest product, 5-ton one, very lightweight, manageable. Then below we've got 9-ton one, single beam. Then you have a 10-ton, which is like an all-rounder for the most applications. This is the cross beam, extendable. Then below we've got 18-ton version. And if you ask me what this is a little truss lifter. So imagine you're building the house. You've got a wooden triangular trusses for the roof. You basically hook it, put it on itself. So it's basically, imagine you've got a truss here. You lock it like that. So basically the idea is when you actually lower it, this will detach itself, so you don't have to climb. Here you've got a 5-ton version, which is the smaller version of the 10-ton. If you're unfamiliar with how to use this beam, you've got a little cheat sheet here. There's a great label of telling you, if you come have a look on here, this is the great label. You basically scan the QR code and it will tell you exactly what you should and you shouldn't be doing with the beam to stop it from damaging it. Now let's cover the storage idea. Come have a look here. As I mentioned before, headboards, it can be a bit of the waste of space, so why not to utilize this space on top of the headboard and mount the spreader beam, so we've got it ready for whenever you need the bottom lifting load to be loaded. At the same time, one space for 2 items, for the spreader beam, and also I love all the sorts of gadgets such as ladders. To explore more of the fantastic build by Tillys, click the link above for a full overview. Now we've had a chance to come by Cormach booth, and here behind me you can see a centrally mounted 185-ton meter crane. The same version we saw back in Piacenza, if you remember. The only difference was that this one has 8 extension fly jib and the other one back in Piacenza had 6 extensions fly jib. Here to the left of me we've got a rear mounted 150-ton meter crane with 8 extensions on the main arm, and from what I can gather, 8 extensions on the fly jib, as you can probably see. Take a look. And for all those crane connoisseurs that have been in the industry for a while, you can see that the Cormach differentiates themselves with positioning the outer boom in the center, in between 2 columns, which makes it much more stable and reduces the lateral deflection. But in this case, having this kind of the boom, the trade-off is the range, which is the reach, but the advantage of Cormach is a better lifter at the close lifting scenarios. It can be unnoticed that I'm standing in front of the world's largest PM crane that beats down, heads down, all Palfingers, Fassis, Hiabs and Cormachs put together. No, I'm joking. As we know, this is the Tadano, which is the company, the mother company of PM that obviously acquired them. Do you think this is a little bit controversial that the company specializing in mobile cranes and crawler cranes of this size took under the wing the company that has been all the way specializing in loader cranes? Let me know in the comments. Okay, joking aside, here behind me we've got a brand new PM Tadano 130-ton meter, which sits nicely between the well tried and tested 100-ton PM and the 150, as we all know. Let's explore what this crane is capable of lifting. The duty chart is just around the corner, so let's find out. So let's have a look at the parameters of this crane. The vertical reach is just over 40 meters. Horizontal reach 36.45 meters. The dead weight of the crane is 12.7 tons. Here in this configuration with the 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the 9 extensions main arm, and I believe it's 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 extensions fly jib. It lifts 700 kilograms at 36 meters. But next we can see behind all tried and tested Jekko cranes under the wing of Fassi that, well, they derived from Fassi. This is not our department, but it's still a lifting device and it does handle well in the specific lifting scenarios. Right when the space is crucial, the access is very limited, and that's where these devices shine. Would you agree? That's a wrap up for now, but this isn't the end of our journey. Be sure to tune back in 2 weeks' time from now as we head over to Switzerland to check out some incredible engineering feats. Until then, see you soon. May the 4th be with you and keep on lifting.